What's going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to episode 59 of the Lured Up podcast, where we take Pokemon Go way more seriously than we do ourselves. Today is Thursday, December 27th, 2018. Merry, happy post-Christmas, post-Malone Christmas.
Happy New Christmas.
Holidays.
Oh, Christmas. Yeah, Christmas happened.
It's holidays.
I'm your host, Ken
Delibird came
Pescator,
already.
joined by my two lovely co-hosts, Adam Tuttle and Melissa Pescator. Happy holidays.
Hello.
Happy holidays. How was it,
Happy
guys?
holidays on
I'm
that
tired.
sandwich.
I'm so tired. I'm so
I know,
sleepy.
man. I legit
Bro.
stayed up for 24 hours just to make sure I could wrap
Oh.
gifts. It was
Don't even talk about
was intense.
staying up.
Yeah,
I wound up cooking a Christmas feast on the fly.
on the fly.
The day of Christmas.
Yo.
Literally on the fly.
Yeah, Melissa did all the wrapping the night before.
I think I was drunk for 3 days straight. All through Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Completely.
I don't know what
annihilated.
happened.
I
I just remember throwing out bottles of wine, like bringing bottles of wine out to the recycle can. I'm like, damn.
I remember at one point standing over the stove and just being like, yeah, all right, let's do this. I'm doing this. Let's go. Keep it going.
We did it though. We did it. I give a
Yeah,
lot
we
of props to Melissa. She pulled it off. It was awesome. I think I cleaned for 4 or 5 hours straight in the house. It was like I was the kitchen crew the whole day. It was awesome.
You were like the sous chef.
It was great.
But Josh had an awesome day, and we had lots of good presents and stuff. Did you have lots of good presents? Was Delibird good to you?
Delibird was very good. He pulled out a lot of things that I didn't know I wanted, or that I didn't know I needed, but he was like, here.
And you were like, yes, I needed this. Thank you.
you.
I was
Thank
like,
you
what?
for giving me
I
the
didn't
guts
expect
out of
that.
your
Like,
tail.
Come on.
That's the best. Those are the best kind of gifts when it's something you completely are not expecting, but you 100%.
Yeah, and
want.
honestly,
That's
this
the
year,
best.
like I told everybody, like I don't need anything. I don't want anything. Necessities. It was like, I guess a tie or two, like whatever. So I got a cool bow tie and a cool tie, and just some other cool knickknacks.
I got some Pokemon cards.
Yeah, I got a lot of Pokemon cards.
That's awesome. Melissa got a big Snorlax.
I did. He's like the best snuggler. He's so soft. I was just rubbing his belly before. His belly's so soft.
Snorlax is a cock block. Anyway, little housekeeping real quick, guys. This podcast is powered by Patreon. Check ours out over at patreon.com/gottawatchemall, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. And that $1 will get you access to our patron exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people.
Sure is.
And I want to give a huge shout out to our show supporter tier patrons, Brittany J, Jessica, Keith, Matt, M. Pitts, Terry, David, Chris, Sydney, and Bacon L. Thank you guys so incredibly much.
So
And
good.
a huge shout out to our two new Discord tier patrons, Lisa and Chris from GoCast. GoCast Chris. Thank you guys so much for joining in, and they've been very active in the Discord, and it's been a lot of fun. And I gotta say, Lisa posted the most amazing Delibird AR Plus photo I have ever seen in my entire life. The coolest.
Was she the one that
fucking
posted
picture.
the beach one?
Yeah,
That
so
shit
awesome.
is legit.
It's awesome. It's like the coolest picture I've ever seen. It looks so real. So
I know
cool.
it makes anything that I've ever done look like a joke.
I need to know, like, does she have kids? Because there's no way that their kids had enough patience to wait for her to get that great of a picture. No fucking way.
All right, on today's show, the holiday event is in full swing. We're in Phase 3. We're in DEF CON 3. We'll talk about that. There's been a raid boss shakeup, including Tier 5 and EX. Heatran is our new Tier 5 raid boss, and Attack Form Deoxys is our new EX boss. A Redditor has uncovered some significant insight to how fast moves and charge moves can be measured as far as performance in PvP. It's a completely different system than we're used to for gyms and raids, so we'll break into that. Maps and scanners are making their way back into the Pokemon Go scene. In New Jersey, they are very, very popular and rampant. And oddly enough, Adam, you said in your area there's not a peep about it, right?
Yeah, nobody like really said anything until
That's
I brought
totally
it up.
interesting. Yeah, it's like they're in Jersey, dude. They're back. So we'll
Now
break
is it
into
like
kind of what this
100%
means.
stuff?
This is Pokemon. This is raids, gym statuses, all that stuff. Like I could pull up a map right now and see spawns on my property. Like it's nuts.
Wow.
It's crazy. Anyway, and then we're gonna finally finish up with the Heatran raid guide and battle party as we break into this new Tier 5 raid boss. So, all right, the holiday event, it's been going on. We had our double Stardust. We're in double XP right now, which is awesome. But this is going all the way through January 2nd. The press image that came along with this holiday event is, it's been out for a while now, but I do want to talk about it because it, in addition to having like Munchlax, which Melissa is ridiculously psyched about, and Krogunk and all this other stuff, it has the Lake Guardians, the Sinnoh Lake Guardians, the 3 legendaries, Uxie, Azelf, and Mesprit. I thought they were going to be the next batch of tier 5 bosses, like legendary bosses, and then it turned out to be Heatran, which totally kind of took everybody by surprise after seeing this image. But I love when they produce images like this that you kind of look around and try to find like Easter eggs and little things like that. Yo, Munchlax, he's eluded Melissa and I.
Stop. Stop saying his name
Melissa gets so pissed.
Yeah, I've hatched 2 already.
That's crazy. See, now look.
Well, Kent's caught 2 shiny
Delibird.
So.
I know,
yeah,
and fuck him
I've
too.
got 2
fuck
shiny
both of you
Delibird. Fuck you, you're cool. Fuck you, I'm out.
And the thing that pisses me off about it the most is like I genuinely have been putting in an effort because I want these fuckers, and this is what happens. See, when I put in an effort, I don't get what I want, but when I don't give a fuck, it just happens.
There you go. No, I've hatched 28 eggs in the past, like, I don't know, since the holiday event. No, more than that. Shit, it was like 28 recently, and I ain't got shit. Yo, I've hatched like a dozen Tyrogue. It's the bane of my fucking existence right now. It's just Tyrogue after Tyrogue after Tyrogue. It's terrible. It was interesting that Heatran came. I thought the Lake Guardians were definitely going to be coming, even though they're not that exciting and not going to be too strong in the metas. But ice Pokemon are everywhere. There's a lot of Jinx, Sneasel, Swinub, Snorunt, Spiel, Snover, freaking Holiday Hat, Pikachu and Pichu. Pichu hatching from eggs and Pikachu in the wild with a Santa hat. They could both be shiny, and Delibird. And like Adam alluded to, I've caught 2 shiny Delibird. I caught one in my driveway. It was so awesome. I was getting home from work.
Man.
So Adam posted a screenshot of like how many are you up to now for caught or seen?
Give me a second, because that number changes like every hour on the hour. So I have officially seen 856, and I have caught 800 even, and I have 14 lucky, and I have 0 shiny.
Oh my god. That's insanity.
This is legitimately like the one Pokemon. This is my Pokemon. I want it so bad, and I've gone out.
It was made for me.
Like today, I went grocery shopping, but before I went to the store, I did a huge loop around the mall because that's where the Delibirds spawn the most. Caught like 7, nothing. Did grocery shopping, and then after grocery shopping, I went out and did another loop and caught like a 6 or 7 more. Nothing.
It's gonna be like Melissa was saying, when you don't care. When you don't care. When you're not thinking about it and you're just like, let me just check this one. Boom, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Yeah. So not only did I catch 2 shiny Delibird, I go plussed a shiny Caterpie. And
what?
Yeah. Right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, I wanted the shiny Caterpie so freaking bad. And it was just amazing just opening up my storage and being like, what the fuck? Like, it didn't make any sense to me. And I was like, holy shit, this was a Go Plus catch. That's totally nuts. I was so psyched. 7K eggs have also shook up a little bit. Smoochum, Azurill, which could be shiny now. And Munchlax, like we said, also Riolu, Chinling, and Mantike are hatching from 7Ks. The next phase of this holiday event, which starts on the 30th, so by the time you hear this, you might catch a little bit of the tail end of this. Incubators are going to be twice as effective. So 7K egg, which normally will bump down to, 4.7 with a super incubator. So now you're looking at 2.3, 2.4 to hatch a 7K, which is going to be awesome. When is that happening? That starts on the 30th. So December 30th through January 2nd, you get double incubator speed. So that's really, if you want to go for a walk or do any like egg grinding, that's going to be the the little batch of days to knock that out, because I want this freaking Munchlax so bad. And I mean, I want Chinling too. I want like Dex entries, but I want the Munchlax so bad.
I need the Munchlax.
Melissa gets so mad. I love it. Adam, talk about these new raid bosses. Who do we got? There was a little bit of a shakeup, and as always, Tier 1 is still looking awesome.
Ugh, the new raid bosses. They're nothing to get excited about. You've got Magikarp, Shelder, Snorunt, Shinx. All of them can be shiny, and Weasel. you've got new ice type Dugong, Sneasel, Executor, and Mawile. And Mawile is the only tier 2 that can be shiny. And then in tier 3, you've got Raichu, which can be shiny. It's the Alolan form. Then you've got Machamp, Jinx, and Poliwhirl. And then you've got, in tier 4, you've got Marowak, Lapras, Tyranitar, and Walrein. Marowak's the only one that can be shiny. And then tier 5, you've got Heatran. And EX, you've got Attack Form Deoxys.
Yes, so Alolan Marowak has been proving to be a very worthy competitor in PvP, so a lot of people have been hunting down Marowak. It's nice that Lapras is back. We haven't had Lapras in a while, and this is the crazy shit. Now people are now soloing Tyranitar tier 4 raids in cloudy weather with a party of 6 stacked out, spec'd out Machamp. There's people soloing Tyranitar. So, if anyone out there listening to this podcast can solo a Tyranitar, I'm looking at you, Terry Wolf, Jersey J, and Clash and Cliff. Let me know. I need to see this. I need some video. Because I've been watching videos of it, and some people are doing it by the skin of their teeth. Some people are doing it with like 8 or 10 seconds left. It's like, that's freaking awesome. I want to solo Tyranitars. I want to try this, but I need cloudy weather. I don't know if my team is worthy. I don't know if they can hang.
You are not worthy.
You know what I think is fucking corny? Why are they gonna have Jinx? And it's a raid boss right now when Jinx is an increased spawn because
I know.
Yeah, Piloswine's not.
That's fucking corny. Honestly, I'm not really. I think all these raid bosses are kind of weak. I mean, the Mawile, cool. The Alolan.
They took Absol
cool.
away.
That's what I'm saying. The Shink's cool. But why the Snorunt? Why the Shelter? Like,
yeah, but
why?
no, I'll take those for the shiny chance. But like Whaleren, I'm not excited about.
But don't we have increased spawns with them right now? Anyway?
Yeah, we do. So
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like, what the fuck would we want to raid with?
Well, because they're just that's the ice theme though. That's how they roll.
Why can't you put some other ice types in there?
Someone get the internet back in the box.
Why don't you put a different Pokemon with like a different ice with an ice move in it?
I think it would be cool if they put. You don't need these big dog Pokemon in tier 4. Like, I mean, Marowak is not a very big and daunting Pokemon, but he's strong. Like, switch it up. There's so many freaking Pokemon. Like, we keep seeing a lot of repeats. It'd be cool if they kind of, pull some stuff out of left field to really throw off the
Piloswine. Really?
See, but Mamoswine.
Who's really doing that? Who's really doing that?
Not
really?
me.
Tell me.
I guess if
Anybody
you're
out
aiming
there
for the
listening
100%,
doing that fucking raid voluntarily, I want to know. Why?
Yeah, but people that are aiming for like a Mamoswine, 100%.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
And that's like going to be that's going to be a wicked strong.
It's going to be
Pokemon.
relevant. Yeah. So yeah. Remember, I did the Piloswine raid party, and Melissa was like, "Really, this fucking thing?" Yeah. Adam said Attack Form Deoxys starting actually today, raids today. So the 27th and forward are Attack Form Deoxys. Melissa and I have passes tomorrow, the 28th. I also received another pass for January 4th. So the 4th and 5th, there's another batch of EX raids. So we have Attack Form Deoxys out there. I'm pretty excited to do this tomorrow. But it's already starting to turn into the Mewtwo thing where it's just like EX every week. The EX passes are just a-flowing. So it's like, it loses a little bit of its luster, but Attack Form Deoxys
stop
is
grinding
supposed to be
so
a
hard
punk.
and it won't lose its luster.
I barely fucking raid. I just raid at the right spots. My Starbucks. All right, Melissa, I'm going to nerd out. This is an interesting thing that completely shifts the paradigm that we know up to this point with how you can analyze and kind of rank the performance of moves in Pokemon Go. So we've all been used to the DPS model, damage per second, because when you're attacking a raid boss or attacking, a gym defender, the way you measure it is through DPS, through time, because you're tap tap tap. With PvP, it's significantly different. So in PvP, even though it's real time, the game breaks things up into turns, and these turns last half a second. So by giving each turn a half a second time limit, you can then measure over time how much damage each move is doing. So now, rather than looking at DPS, you're going to be looking at DPT, damage per turn, and EPT, energy per turn. So you're moving away from the DPS, EPS, damage per second, energy per second, and moving it to a turn, because everything's going to kind of work on this same template with PvP. That's what makes things fair, and not just, you know, necessarily about connection speed and everything. It's still staying in sync and allowing attacks to happen at the same rate, even if there's, you know, difference in latency. It's a great system. I really dig how they do this. I think this kind of works along with, we heard, you know, rumblings of how they were using socket technology to allow the phones to communicate directly with Niantic through the socket of the app, like actually going, you know, connecting to them on a different level, where in addition to communicating with the phone server, it's actually communicating directly with Niantic to pull data, and by doing that, it puts less strain on the phone, and you can keep the phones in sync with each other much better. And I think that's going to be important once more AR stuff comes out too, with persistent AR. But anyway, we're now going to look at fast moves with damage per turn and energy per turn. So I'll link to this. The Redditor's name was Clamus Chowderus, which is absolutely hilarious.
That's hilarious.
GoHub put together a chart of all the moves, their damage per turn and energy per turn, and you could start to pick out moves that are going to have a high energy return per turn, and compare that to the damage and figure out which fast moves are actually going to be worthy and which ones are going to be good. Now, a move like Mudshot apparently has, you know, a exceptionally high damage per turn, exceptionally high energy per turn. So anytime you have the opportunity to use Mudshot, you're going to want to do it. So I'll link to the chart in the description. You could check this out and figure out what fast moves would work if you're trying to spec your person out to be more of a fast move attacker or more of a charge move attacker. You can kind of break up the strategy like that. Now, in PvP, charge moves, they don't have a duration at all, because it breaks into the minigame, you charge it up, and it just happens. So every charge move in the game is actually going to take the same time window. But there's a variable, because of that whole, you know, spaz out, charging up the charge move. If you don't tap the energy button when that charge move is happening, versus completely spazzing out and tapping it out to the point where that circle expands and you get those 3 rings, it's a night and day difference with the amount of damage. So there is a significant variable when it comes down to how to measure charge move damage, but you can measure it over the amount of time, because the amount of time is going to be consistent over all moves. So there's charts on this too. I'll link to them. And what we're seeing is community day moves like Frenzy Plant and Blast Burn and in Hydro Cannon, they're all at the top of the list. So these are the moves that they're really giving us reason to go after these community day moves and do our evolutions during community day windows, because these are going to be the moves that they're going to prove to be the most potent in a PvP setting. So it's a little bit of a paradigm shift here, because we're moving away from the DPS model, but I think if you want to get serious about PvP, you should understand how these moves work and how the damage kind of balances out in return in regards to energy build and time, you know, total time. And it's just a new way to look at it. And as this stuff rolls out, we'll be covering it. But I'm loving fucking PvP so much. When trading came out, it was great. I've barely made any fucking trades. Like, I don't use the system a lot. But PvP, I find myself in it all the time and studying it and all this stuff. I'm having a great freaking time with it. Adam, have you had experience? Like, have you been battling?
I've been battling a little bit. It's you know, it's hard with no in-game like communication, because you're jumping between Discord or Facebook, and
I fucking hate
then
that.
the app.
So
I hate that.
Yeah, I'm not
opportunity.
doing it at all. Yeah.
But
yeah,
because of that,
I am getting, you know, a few games in. It's like I win pretty much as I lose. So, you know, it's a 50-50. And I haven't come down with like a perfect team. I haven't like gave it that time that it deserves.
Right.
But I think once I do that, I'll have a lot more fun with it.
I've officially evolved all my Sinnoh Pokemon, so I have all 11 Sinnoh evolutions now, thanks to PvP.
Listen, I'm having like a real issue. I have 7 Sinnoh right now.
How?
I've only evolved Rhyperior.
Bro, the second I
because
see it
you
in my
can't
fucking
decide which
inventory,
one
I
to
use
do?
it.
Not that I can't decide which one to do. It's that I don't know if I want to use them if they're not 100%. And I don't want to waste them.
Oh my god, I totally
I legitimately have a
understand
98% Magmar, and I'm torn.
that. So do it. No, that
do
one
I
you
or
do
do I not do it?
Yeah, it's 98%, bro.
Yo,
I mean, like, honestly.
Bro, before you know it, it's just going to be like a fucking King's Rock, and you're going to have 100 fucking Sinnoh Stones that you're going to be deleting, and you're not going to even have enough Pokemon
but the
to
Sinnoh
evolve.
Stone, I have like 12 different options, right? I mean, how many options do I have? I have...
Do the 98%er because it's so fucking high, because it's stupid not to. And then if you come across a 100%er, you do that one too.
Yeah, but not if I don't have enough stones. If I just use it on all my 90.
You're going to have enough. You're going to have enough. Remember, you could still get a Sinnoh Stone from a 7-day research. It's just a rare drop. But you can get that from there in 4 chances a day. Bruh. Weird day. We're doing that shit today. Bruh. But yeah. Anyway, I'm having a good time with PvP. I launched a Sylph League, the New Jersey Sylph Arena. I've launched. We had our first tournament last week. Went really fucking well. I've had like 3 or 4 Discords from across New Jersey reach out to me, and the network is growing already. It's going very well. I have 8 tournaments lined up over the next 8 months, and we're gonna be bringing that up to like 24, I think. So. Rocking and rolling with fucking PvP. Check out njsylpharena.com if you want to check that out.
What were the prizes like? Because I'm sure people were...
You get fucking prizes out. Whoever fucking won was the winner.
You got a high fucking 5 in pride for the day. That's your fucking prize.
That's right. I bought the dude a Red Bull.
Be happy that you fucking won them all for the day.
Prizes. Pride.
Fucking picture.
The very fucking best.
Thumbs up, bro.
It's funny because when I took a picture of the winner, he had his thumbs up.
Your prize is you got to spend the afternoon with Ken.
Yo, the winner's name was Victory Balls. Victory Balls. I always crack up when I see him in gyms.
One, right? What's the other one?
Well, it's Victory Bells and Weeping Balls is the other one. Oh, shit. So funny. All right. Here's something I want to talk about, and it may not matter to you, or it may matter a lot. So... at least in my area, and I've seen this all over Reddit too, bots and scanners and trackers are back. So I don't even know how long it's been, but probably 6 months or so. Niantic had this massive wave of banning, and they were able to kill the bot network, and all the maps went down, all the trackers went down, and it was like radio silent with that shit for a long time. Now, if you're new to listening to the show, pretty much all 3 of us are anti-bullshit when it comes to botting and stressing the servers, and not only the act of that stuff happening, but then using those tools and stuff like that. So we never really get behind it. So, I know plenty of people that use it for 100% or use it for, rare spawns, all that shit, or raid coordination. Like, I fucking get it. I get it. It's not our thing, but the fact that it hurts the servers, right? That's what makes me stand really firm when it comes down to like being against this shit. Is if like my area, like I can run a scan in my area right now because this map, my area has an active map, and the area that is covered is miles and miles and miles. And what that means is there's implanted bots that are spoofed in and living all over the fucking place in the whole geography of what's being scanned. So that's that much more server load, that many more accounts that are pinging Niantic and using resources to pull data from the game. So it puts an incredible strain on the network at large. Now, this shit's coming back to my area. This, before we know it, it could be everywhere again. Now, to some people, it may not fucking matter. But some people like me, I just get pissed about this shit. Like, it just bothers me. I don't know. Am I alone here? Like I don't use them. It's not like I've ever used them and I want them and need them and all that shit. I just fucking hate them. I hate the fact that it hurts the game and it hurts the server and uses resources. Like, do you guys give a shit?
So when you look at it like that, yes, I like if it hurts the system, like, it sucks. What I did enjoy out of everything was knowing where raids were and being able to like say, okay, I've got 45 minutes to do something before this egg hatches, coordinate a group together and go get and just go do it. Like right when it hatches. So, or right when it like appears. Versus somebody driving around, it's already like, it's been sitting at the gym. There's 10 minutes before it hatches and then we're out time.
See,
because time is invaluable.
My old raid group used maps solely for raid coordination. And I get that. But now in my new area, the Discord is so freaking active with people calling out raids. It's like you don't need bullshit. This is people power, baby. It's awesome.
Yeah, but what do you do when you're in areas that don't have that?
You get your fucking
Like our
ass
poor
on
friend
a
it
scooter.
was nice to
Like our poor friend Jacket.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, it's easier, but
it was nice
but
to
at
travel
what
to a new
expense?
location and
At
like
what
look at the map
expense,
real
though?
quick and see if there were gyms that I could do.
Man, it's such a tough conversation because it's like you want to say, oh, this is victimless, right? But it's not. It's not. You know, it sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. Think of all like even from the case of like, I don't know, like making every account that they make has to have an email account associated. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like it's crazy the amount of, you know, I mean, all this shit is done automatically. That's the point of it being a bot network, but it's just a lot of moving parts that are powering bullshit. I fucking hate it. I don't know why. It's a chemical reaction. But let us know if you guys have trackers in your areas that are starting to show their faces again. Let us know how you feel. Like, do you care? Does it matter? Are you bothered by it? Do you use it? Do you want them? Let us know. info@luredup.com or hit us up across social media, because I think this is an interesting topic. I think that there used to be a much more significant hard line against this kind of stuff in the community, and over time it's kind of softened up a bit with it being, you know, a little bit more common on
YouTube. A fucking
YouTube.
tracker. Don't
To
use
find-
a fucking tracker.
to
That's
find
not what the
Pokemon?
fucking game is for. Yeah.
Right. What about for raid
Fucking-
coordination?
No.
That's the tough one,
no,
right?
I mean,
It's a
no, you
convenience
shouldn't
thing.
be fucking using a tracker.
I'm with you.
Really.
I'm with you.
You shouldn't.
It should be people powered. But this is where you say, like, Niantic, does this, with the release of long distance PvP battles, like, it's opening, they're starting to open things up a bit. Like, I think if anything, Niantic should offer a product of some sort, service that you could buy into that will allow you to see a full map of raids, just raids, not Pokemon
What?
Spawn.
No. What? No.
Well, that way,
A
because then it's like
service you buy into.
yeah, like a scouting app or something like that. So that way you can see the fucking raid map. You could see what a tracker is providing. But instead of doing it through some fucking Joe Schmo third party that you're giving fucking, you know, GoFundMe money to, you're fucking giving money to Niantic and supporting the fucking game. It's like there's clearly a need for it. This is the conversation I want to have, because it's like, should Niantic offer? I mean, obviously they're not going to offer up a tracker where you're seeing like Pokemon spawns and shit, but like raid coordination is a big deal in the game, and I don't know. It's just I think it would be cool if Niantic offered this as a service. I'd fucking pay for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You'd pay for it too, Adam?
Yeah. Hear me out. Like, the app doesn't necessarily need more money, but if they had every single account $1 a month, or even if it was $1 for the whole year, or like $5 for the whole year or $1 a month, like they'll probably, you know, work something like that. But $5 per player to be able to know where everything is.
I'm telling you, it's
Or
I
the
think that
community
it's-
leads just take charge in that manner, and, you know, pay that $5 so like it's less of a blow, and they help out on the other social medias.
Exactly. I don't know. It's an interesting conversation. Some people may not even give a shit because it doesn't affect them at all. They don't care. You know, it's just, let us know how you feel about it, because I think it's I think sooner or later you're going to start to see these things starting to run rampant again, like it was a couple of months ago, where it was just all the Discords were just filled with bots themselves that were just pinging against these tracker
and then
maps.
it's hard to decipher. Did somebody just say, "Oh, hey, the parking lot at Walmart, you know, oh, there's 100% Snorlax," and there was the other night, and I was legitimately 20 minutes too late.
Oh.
But
if you had a
there was
tracker,
no-
bro,
there was
you
no
would have had a
tracker.
fucking countdown. Trackers have the fucking countdown and everything. It's crazy. Totally wild. I don't know. I don't want to harp on it too much because it's a negative thing,
It's
but
cheating.
it is cheating. Yeah, absolutely. So I'll take a hard stance on that for sure, but let us know. info@luredup.com. A couple bits of miscellaneous news before we get into this Heatran raid guide and battle party. They announced January 12th, Saturday, January 12th, Totodile Community Day. We're assuming that for alligators, exclusive move will be Hydro Cannon. Hydro Cannon is now relevant in the PvP meta. So, get yourself a nice, for alligator or a low CP one, maybe you could, tuck it and hide it into the Greater Ultra League. There you go. It's new ways to think about how to catch Pokemon. Shiny Sandshrew is now available worldwide. It was part of the Tottori event in Japan. It's now available worldwide, so you can get your Shiny Sandshrew. 0.131.3 is rolled out. This was mainly bug fixes and a lot of stuff that kind of cleaned up the early workings of PvP. Not a lot to go on to here. January and February research breakthroughs, adding Lugia and Ho-Oh, like I mentioned earlier. This is so weird. Why would they do this? Like this...
I feel like they just couldn't come up with anything. And they were like, oh, well, we
just had the birds and the dogs. If they're going to do Ho-Oh and Lugia, why not take the birds and dogs away and just do Ho-Oh and Lugia? Like,
yeah.
Even throw in the Reggies. Like, nobody wants them, but then you have the chance at the two.
They should have threw in the Reggies.
Because I couldn't get anybody to do them with me. So I have little to no candy for any of them.
Yeah,
maybe they're gonna do a Reggie Day or something.
Oh God!
Well, I'm telling you, both your faces just now were so good.
They have places. Random Pokemon are having places in the meta of PvP. Fucking people are using Giratina, so it's like there's Pokemon you could use. Damn it! Yeah, I'm pushing this PvP shit. What else we got here? Let's do a Go Ranger check-in real quick.
What's up, everybody? It is Go Ranger Matt, and this is the Go Ranger check-in.
Okay, we've got, for the holiday event, we have 5 days left. Not much time from the time of this recording. I still have not gotten a spin to number 6, make a great curveball throw. Still have not fucking seen one. After all this time, still haven't seen one. So all this holiday shit's going to be wrapping up on the 2nd, so from the time of this recording, 5 days, so keep an eye on that. For double experience, you have 2 days left on that. By the time you hear this, it'll be done. You will probably be into the double incubator performance. All right, that's it for Go Ranger. Let's get into this Heatran Battle Party. Guys?
It's a battle party. Ooh, ooh, battle party. Ooh, ooh.
Yo.
Me and Adam were on point together.
I was okay, too.
Get yourself in.
Yo, I was good. I don't think I did the battle party part, but I did the whoop whoops.
True.
One day we won't fail.
No, we never fail. All right, I'm going to talk about Heatran here.
No, I want to talk about Heatran.
Go, you talk
Why
about
not?
it.
All right, so he's around from the 18th of December until the 15th of January. So get your Heatran while you can. He's a fire and steel type. He's going to be weak to fighting, water, and ×2 to ground type moves.
Ooh.
He resists bug, fairy, grass, ice, poison, and steel Pokemon.
That's a pretty legit resistance lineup. That's actually really good.
Yeah, so he's a tough Pokemon to take down. And then double resists dragon, flying, normal, and psychic. So pretty much all the other types, you can only use water, fighting, and ground on the sky.
Oh, Phil, that fucks me because I was going to bring 6 Snorlax, so that's why we didn't do that.
Double resist,
double resistance. And hers probably all had heavy slam or something. Whatever normal
hyper beam.
You could find.
Well, shit. I gotta come up with a battle party.
6 Weedle.
No, those are bug type. It resists that.
It is resistant. Yep.
All right. So we need. What is he?
All right.
Just bring ground, water, and fighting.
Sunny.
He's weak to ground, water, and fighting. All right,
yes. Double to ground, though. Ground is the way to go.
So I bring ground on.
Yep.
Just because it has ground in its name doesn't mean it's the good.
No.
Doesn't mean it's the best. I think
gonna fuck
I'm looking at your best counters right here. I'm looking at my cheat sheet here.
Hey, that's cheating, don't
Because I
cheat
know
code style.
I've got.
Okay, so he's boosted in sunny and snow weather. Ironically.
Yeah.
So it's without weather boosted, level 20 max CP is gonna be 2145, and with weather boost, it's going to be 2681 at level 25.
Now, again, a new way to think about this, because if you want to sneak him into the Ultra League, you're not going to be able to do that. You know, you may have a hard time finding one under 2,500 when it's boosted. I don't know what the minimum is, but so those level 20s are going to be the only ones that you're going to be able to sneak into Ultra. So again, you gotta kind of think about this stuff.
And he can be duoed, which
is a bitch. He's a punk ass bitch.
All right, so your best counters are going to be Groudon and Rhyperior with Mudshot Earthquake and Mudslap Earthquake. Rhydon, Swampert, Kyogre, Machamp, and Flygon are all good against him as well. Just
be like me and bring 6 Groudon. That's it. That's all you need. It's double weak to ground. Just fucking bring 6 Mudshot Earthquake Groudon. You don't need anything else. It's the perfect party.
I don't know if it's the perfect party. Ken, what are you bringing?
I'm bringing 6 Groudon.
No. Tell me what you're actually bringing.
That is what I'm bringing.
All right, Melissa, what are you bringing? You got your Snorlax lined up?
No. I gotta bring 2 Kyogres, 2 Groudon, and 2 Gyarados.
There you go.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to bring my 100% club. I've got Rhyperior, 100%, Golem, 100%, Gyarados, 100%, Vaporeon, 100%, and Amistar, 100%. And the ugly duckling of the bunch, an 87% Kyogre.
Damn.
Kyogre.
You need... see, now I have 100% Kyogre, my only 100% legendary, and I'm not even bringing them. But I do have a 98% Groudon.
I'm going to bring my Swampert because he's water and ground.
Now you're talking. See, now I'm so desperate for Kyogre candy right now because I want to buy that second move for PvP. I want to have that
Thunder.
I want that Thunder on the side, which is going to be awesome. I just finished maxing out my second Mewtwo, and I was committed to it, and it hurt so bad because I had all this rare candy, and it was just like, man, I really need it for PvP. And I'm like, yo, I'm already so committed to this Mewtwo. I have to just keep going. And I just kept powering it up. I finally finished it. But now I'm like starting to build a nice storage lot of rare candy. But I think I might start utilizing it for PvP purposes. So it's like there might be some non-legendary Pokemon that I sink rare candy into. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
Ooh.
I'm going through changes.
Oh, God.
Thunder.
Wow. All right. This was a pretty quick episode. I'm glad we got through it. I was Machine Gun Kelly. My bad. But that was a good one. Thank you guys so much for listening. You guys got anything else?
Oh, my God. I swear to God, if I don't get a shiny Delibird, I'm going to be...
If I don't hatch a Munchlax, I'm quitting the game.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll just quit the game.
I'm gonna start a new podcast saying fuck Pokemon.
Exclusively Jesus Christ Go.
I'll start one for just exclusively Garfield Go.
Yes. Yo, AR Club did a special holiday 101 episode 101, which was freaking awesome.
All their visitors came to the cabin.
Bro, it was so good to hear from them. It was so good. Fucking Billy, Miss Crankersher. I love that podcast so much. Anyway, thank you guys so much for checking us out. Please check out luredup.com for everything that we're doing. Email us, info@luredup.com. Check out our Patreon, patreon.com/GottaWatchTheMall. And please leave us a review in iTunes. We would greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. It would mean a lot. Thank you so much. But that's going to wrap it up, trainers. So thanks again, and we will see you all next week. Peace out, home skills.
Bye. Bye.